All right.
Going to go up to bed, love, I think.
Yeah.
Look at them here. They're waiting for you to go in there too.
The dogs. You know they're going to follow you up the stairs, don't you? Hey, Mum. They're going to be straight on you, them dogs.
I've got to go.
They'll be straight after you. Come on, Mumsy. Here, Mum. Come on, Mum. Love you, Mum.
I love you too.
Love you, Mummy.
I'll go up to bed.
He'll be right, Mum. He'll be right.
Yeah.
He'll be right. Hey?
Why has the world got to be? Why has living got to be so hard?
Hey, Mum, what you got to think about is how many people don't get to live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many? Think of all them people and all the friends that you knew that didn't even get to live a life.
Not to 80.
Yeah.
I'll be 80
See?
this year.
You can be worried and concerned about getting old, but see, remember, it's a
was
fucking
17.
privilege, man.
I was 17 and went to the dance, and I had this white dress on. And even when he had the big operation, you know, like when he had that tumour of the brain,
Mm.
when it come out of it, I said, "You don't know me, do you?" He said, "Yes, I do. You're the little girl in the white dress." You're the little girl in the white dress.
Yeah.
He said, "I remember you." I was
Oh,
only
no, Mum.
17.
Oh, no, Mum. When you met Dad, eh?
Yep.
17-year-old kid.
Yeah. My
Eh?
first love and only love.
Come here, Mum. Love you, Mummy.
Yeah. And one bloke I worked with, he said to me, "Nolene, I'm going to come back and take you out when you're 17." And I was dumb. Oh, that would be very nice. And as the time went, and I realised why he wanted to come and take me out, because 17 was of age. So you had to be.
Oh, I thought it was 16 or 17.
No, 17.
Oh, what, in your era?
In my era, 17 was of
Okay.
age. That's why he was coming back to
I
take
thought it was
me.
21.
No,
At your age.
17. So he was coming back to take me out. And if I'd have run into him, I would have give him what for.
You reckon?
I'd have flattened the bastard, smacked it in the face. Like this other bloke, he come up and kissed me, and I smacked his face, right? And you wouldn't believe it. Years went by, and then he come with his wife. He wanted me to meet his wife. Nolene, I had my head down. I felt shame. And he said, "Nolene, I'd like you to meet my wife." I felt terrible because, well, he didn't ask permission to kiss me. How dare he to do that to me? But he felt that much about me that he wanted me to meet his wife.
Oh, that was years later.
Yeah, that was years
Yeah, well, he
later.
was sweet on you and he tried to kiss you. And you thinking he's a bastard for trying
Yeah,
to
well, he
kiss
had
you.
no rights to kiss me. Is that the...
Oh. What's she ringing?
Probably broken, she might be broken down or something somewhere, I don't know.
Oh, fuck no, it's over. Not my fucking problem. All right.
Ringing you. She couldn't even say
I'm over fucking trying to save the world. I couldn't be bothered.
No,
I'm too
I
busy
know.
trying to... I've got you on live, Mum.
Hey?
Hey, you got turkey neck. You got turkey neck, Mum. Gobble, gobble. Sorry,
I'll have
Mummy.
I'll have to.
Hey, did you see that, everybody?
Oh,
I told my mummy she's got turkey neck.
yeah.
This is my mum. Meet my beautiful mum.
No,
She's only 80 years young, but she's cool. Hey, Mum.
No, I'm not happy.
It's all right. You're never happy.
Me mate's in hospital.
You'll be right. Dad'll be home soon. Dad'll be home soon. He'll be home. He'll be home. That's for sure.
They can't plug any more machines into him,
Yeah.
can they?
Yeah.
He's got machines. I've never seen so many machines. There's
I don't know. I'm just trying to share this with everybody on here and sort of let them know what it's like when old people and family and all that, you know, and yeah. But he's going all right. He's still hanging in there. He when you go inside and talk to him at the hospital, it's like listen to I'm coughing. He's crackling, mate. He's crackling.
But he listens to you. When you told him, when you told him to bring it up, he listened to you.
There it goes.
He listened to you. He listened to you, son. He listened to you, and he was trying real hard because you were telling him to bring it up.
Yeah, chest infection. So I've gone to the hospital there and he's crackling. I said, "Come on, Dad, lift her up, mate." And he had a go at lifting it up. But you know, that's the problem. I just feel like I wish you could, like, grab a vacuum cleaner
You
and
ask him
stick
to
it down their
vacuum.
throat and suck all the fucking shit out. But the problem is, with pneumonia, it's like pus, you know, so it's not like fluid, so you just can't suck it out, you know.
But I said, what about we pat him on the back? And you said, no, you can't.
Not too hard. You can pat him on the back,
So if I
but you
take up
can't
some
do it
things-
hard
But-
because you break his ribs because he's fucking,
Yeah, but
he's 80 years old, Mum.
83.
He's 83.
He's older than me. I didn't go out with boys the same age as me. No. He's 3 years older than me.
3 years older than you, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good. That's right. That's the right age. 3 years old. I even went to his 21st birthday, eh?
Yeah.
And this Sheila's flirting with him too, the bastards.
He goes,
Bloody Sheila's. Always after my man. They
Oh.
couldn't go and get their own.
Yeah, oh.
They want to take somebody else's. One Sheila was dancing with him, eh? And the bitch, I just went and I got her and I pulled him away from my husband and I threw her. I said, he's mine. And I grabbed him and pulled him to me. And your poor old dad standing there going, oh. He wasn't going to say nothing. But how dare these bitches? Who do they think they are? That they can come and take somebody
yeah, my mum's
else's
a
man?
psychopath, man. My mother's a psychopath, eh? My father had,
What?
mate, no, trust me.
But what rights
Do
have
you
they
want to
got?
hear their fucking love story? I tell you, it's the fucking craziest thing you've ever heard in your life.
What?
My mum used to have a Vespa motor scooter back in the 60s, see? And she used to, Dad would always ask her out and want to take her out, see?
Yeah.
And she wouldn't fucking go out for him, so you know what he done? He let the tyres down on a motor scooter. And then as she's pushing a motor scooter home, he had a Jaguar XK120 that wasn't his.
I
that he
still
said
don't
was.
even know today.
No, it was cousin Rusty's.
I don't
It
know.
was
I
cousin
asked
Rusty's Jag.
Rusty, but both of them, they won't tell me the truth.
Yeah. Good story though.
I'll never know. Yeah.
But it was a Jaguar XK120, and it was actually in the movie called On the Beach.
It was
So
too.
Dad let Mum's tyres down,
Mm,
and she used to work at the picture show
yeah.
at Hermit Park in Townsville. See,
Yeah.
hey, I know it all. I know it
How
all.
do you know it all?
I know it all. I fucking grew up hearing it. Grew up hearing about me dad and everything like that, and how handy he was.
But he
You know?
used to pinch roses. I didn't know where he got them from, and I'd open the door and there'd be roses there, and I'd just put them in the bin until one day there was the one red rose.
Yeah.
That was my downfall. So I kept that one rose. And you know what your father said to me? How comes every time I come over to see you, you're in the shower? I said, well, I've got to wash my sins away. Because of him, because of your dad.
Did you hear that?
Because of your dad. He says, I wondered why you were in the shower. I said, yeah, because you took advantage of me and I had to wash my sins away.
Oh, my
Wash my
God.
sins away. And that's true.
Oh, lordy, lordy,
didn't
God help
tell
us,
you.
people.
I didn't tell
Oh,
you
my
that,
Lord.
did I?
No,
Never told
no,
you
Mum.
that. Your father wanted to
No,
know
nothing
why I
has surprised
was
me.
in the shower.
Yeah, well,
washing
I'm
sins
surprised you
away.
didn't fucking wash me away. Me
No.
mum nearly washed me away.
No,
Look out.
no. I always know. I said, oh, I'm going to have a baby boy, just to show you how much I love you, and you were my love child. To Dad, this is the love I had for
God,
your
I've
father.
heard this all my life from my mother.
Well, it was true, and I told you you'll never have another dad, didn't I? And you never will.
Well, how would I get another fucking dad?
You know.
Oh, in this day and age, I could have a dad that's a fucking woman.
Oh,
Yeah, I could have all sorts of dads.
oh
Hey,
no.
don't you wait. Hey, it's changed now, man.
Oh no.
Changed now.
No. I told you you'd never have another father. I told your brothers that same thing. That your mother will never ever.
You also told me I was fucking, I wasn't your child and I got mixed up in the hospital.
I know.
You also told me that.
I know.
And I still haven't found my real parents. Because I reckon my real parents
That
are
was
out
to
there
hurt
and
you.
they've probably got lots of money and they're very rich people. And see what I ended up with?
But that
This
was,
for my mother.
yeah, but that I only said that to be hurtful.
Of course you did. Of course you did. And what we call that in my family is we call that kicking the dog. You kick the dog when you feel down in life. You know, you kick the fucking dog. Because that's what you do. You know, you kick the ones and you hurt them that are close to you. Geez, I've got beautiful hair for my mummy. Oh,
It's like my
look here.
mother's hair.
Hair like Nana's, eh? Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
my mother's
I know.
hair.
Nana always said that.
Yeah, got me mum's hair. I never got no bloody curls. I got me daddy's hair. He had straight hair, but mum had all curly hair, eh? But you're
I like it. I like my
I
hair.
don't like that piece in the road. You can't see. But you got the whelk baldness. Look,
Don't get away from my baldness, Mum. Get out of my baldness there, Mum.
my daddy still had his hair.
Oh, get out of
But
it,
the whelk side had this.
Mum. Don't you love it, boys?
But
Mum,
see, you
say, how
can't.
could you not love
But
your
you know
mum?
what, Des? You know the old saying, you can't have brains and hair too.
Yeah, well,
So, but you
there
haven't.
you go.
No, but you haven't gone fully. You only got half the brains, which you're supposed to have. You got to go bald.
Oh, I wish I fucking never got any. Tell you the honest truth, I would I'd be happy with no fucking brains, mate.
I got to get me
Yeah.
handkerchief.
Yeah.
I got to get me handkerchief.
No brains and fucking numb nuts, I think you'd be fucking better off. So I went up to the hospital today and yeah, we spent a few hours up there and the nurse was lovely. She was lovely.
Yeah, she was.
Dad's going all right. You know, my dad's name is Des, the same as mine. Right, but see, I call him Harry. No, I just call him Harry. I say, hey, Harry, what's happening, cunt? You know, I mean, Harry's is like his alter ego, I call it. You know, it's like a little bit of a joke I have with Dad, but yeah. It was good. He's crackling. They got him sitting up. They're not going to give him any food because the food will probably go into his lungs. You know? No, that is. He's still alive, but he's not dead yet, so yeah, he's hanging in, you know?
Yeah, but I never seen so many machines.
Machines? Oh, yeah,
That is
machines.
plugged into.
Mum's a bit upset about because you go in there and you see your family, you know, and mate, he's got fucking lines hanging out of him everywhere. He's like a fucking
But
cyborg.
his feet were lovely and warm, and his hands were warm. And that was good because they're always bloody like ice blocks.
Well, it's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, is it? I suppose so.
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
But it's not fair because he's supposed to be with me. We're supposed to sit on the veranda in our chairs and just hold each other's hand, you know, and rock our chair back and forth. That's how it should have been. Why did this all got to happen?
Well,
I didn't ask for much.
Well,
Am I asking for too much?
Aren't you doing that anyway? Well, if you think about it, Mum, He's there in the hospital. You go sit down there in the hospital. He's still there. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know, like most people don't even get the opportunity to get old. You know, getting old is a privilege and that. You know.
Yeah, but I'm only 80.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Hey, good for you, mate. You're a good 80. Dad's fucked.
But I
Yeah,
don't
man.
want him to go without me.
No, well, he's going to go without you whether you like it or not. Right? And he'll be waiting for you when you get there. Do you know what I'm saying? He's going to go without you whether you like it or not. The men always die before the women. You know? And Dad will be there waiting for you at the pearly gates. When you turn up the pearly gates, Dad will be up there and he'll be looking at you.
Yeah.
And he'll be looking at you. You see that 17-year-old girl
Yeah.
that he fell in love with, Mum.
You know what I
And
liked
he'll be
about?
looking at you.
Do you know what I liked about your dad?
What's that?
He was dancing with me and that, and he was singing too. He could sing good too.
Oh, he sings Elvis,
yeah.
Dad.
And he was singing to me, and then he said to me, "This is when I turned 17 at the dance. The last day of the year is when I turned 17, and he was there, right?
Right.
And he said, I must go and dance with me mum now. And that's what got me. That's what really got me. When he said, I must go and dance with me mum now.
Well, what can I say? I guess a mummy's boy runs in the family. I am my father's son.
And
Anyway.
I thought, how lovely. That's
Yeah,
what got
well,
me.
Of course he did. Go and dance with his mum.
Yep. I never
Right.
forget that, eh? You don't, do you? And I thought, how lovely that he went to dance with his mum.
Well, so he should. Go and have a dance with his mum. Go and dance with his mum. He played you. I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what, I can pick up Sheila's team. My dad's pretty good and I inherited it.
But when I introduced him to, I was very worried.
I'm like that side name that comes in.
Was,
hey, Mum, I got you live.
Huh?
I got you live.
Go away.
The world's looking at you.
Oh, no, they're not. They're not.
And I'm playing side name.
They're not interested.
I'm side
in
name.
this old girl. And you know what, love?
What's that?
He had to meet my mum and dad. That was the biggest problem, whether they'd like him or not.
Who, Dad?
My father and my mother. And yeah, my dad said yes, that he could take me out.
All right.
Because you have to get permission.
Did Dad get him a carton of piss or something beforehand?
No, but he used to take him some beer every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad was fucking giving it.
I even took him.
Hey, because my granddad loves a piss. G'day, Exus. How are you,
But
love?
he'd have to sneak it in. He'd have to sneak it in, though.
Here, Mumsy, this is Anxious. Anxious, she's a lovely girl.
Mm.
She comes up and says g'day every now and then.
Does she?
Yeah.
Is she married?
I would say so, but I don't need no fucking girlfriend. Stop it, Mum.
Oh, okay.
Please, I don't need your Max making for me. We'll stay on the subject. I shouldn't have pointed out to Mum that she's actually live. But we've just been up the hospital and done a few things and everything. And we thought, well, you know, might as well do a live. And so Mum's telling some stories of her and Dad and whatever. And yeah, we're just sharing emotion, you know. And, you know, Dad's not well and we're just sharing emotion and stories. Hey, are we?
Why does the time go so fast?
I don't know, but when I was a young fella, I always thought it went pretty fucking slow, mate.
Yeah.
You know, to tell you the honest, honestly, eh? You know, I thought the time went slow. You know, like when you're a teenager. No, before you become a teenager. And then you thought, oh, next year, I'm a teenager. And it was so important to become a teenager, wasn't it? You know? Was for me when I was a kid anyway.
Yeah, but I wasn't allowed to wear shorts. And I got copped. I went down to my girlfriend's place and she gave me a pair of shorts to wear because my daddy wouldn't let me wear shorts. So I put her shorts on and we're riding our push bikes and we're thinking we're just
And
wonderful.
how old were you then, Mum?
13.
13, right? Couldn't wear shorts.
Not allowed.
No, not allowed at 13.
No.
As soon as they got boobies on them or something like that, they were locked up behind bars at their age. No?
So, and Daddy come along and he copped us.
My mum's a war child.
Yeah, and Daddy come along in the car and spotted us, and he pointed straight at me. Home, girl, home. And did I cop it when I got home? Now get inside and get dressed. How dare you run around the streets like that? Where'd you get them shorts from? Never again.
Downtown Mount Morgan.
No, that was in Townsville.
Townsville.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he got you out of Mount Morgan, didn't he?
He took us out of there because he didn't want us interbreeding. Because we were related.
Can you believe my mother just said that? What did you say, mother? My granddad took you out of Mount Morgan for what reason?
Interbreeding, not allowed.
Not allowed. Don't want
Too much interbreeding.
Too
Because
many cousins, mate.
cousins and aunties and everybody there
Yeah.
related to nearly the whole town. But those little towns were like that.
Right.
If you know, so
Well, them Scottish.
oh yeah,
Them fucking Scottish, man. They're all inbred. All them fucking Scots.
oh yeah, that's true.
Wow, your mum is an awesome inbred.
No, so
Nah,
no,
mate, I'll tell you what, I reckon my mum's the fucking best. I'd put her up against anybody's mum. Definitely. Yeah, that's for sure.
I've got to go up there again tomorrow. Well, I'll just have to put my other face on, won't I?
He'll be right. What we'll do tomorrow is we'll get some Vicks.
Yeah.
We'll get some fucking Vicks on his chest.
All right.
Bit of old-fashioned remedy.
And
I reckon.
if I just do it gently.
I reckon just the smell of the Vicks will help you.
And under the feet.
Because they don't have any Vicks. So I reckon what we'll do.
That nurse said she loved the smell of Vicks, didn't she?
The smell of Vicks is beautiful. So I reckon
Okay.
what we'll do tomorrow is we'll go and we'll get a big jar of Vicks. Right? He's got all that shit on his chest. Everybody on here is praying for him and everything, right? We'll get a jar of Vicks. We'll fucking put it under his feet and in between,
under his feet. I used to
in
do
between
that.
his toes.
I used to do that to you when you were a little boy.
In between his toes.
Oh, we got to take the socks up. Put the socks on.
Yeah, take some socks for him too.
Okay.
I'm sure you got some bed socks here. You got his bed socks.
No,
Christ.
his other one's
My
gone.
mum makes bed socks too.
Yeah,
Still.
I got all these ones for little 2-year-olds at the moment.
Yeah, mum's got 2-year-olds and kids and stuff.
Yeah, babies.
If any of my friends here on YouTube actually have newborn babies or crocheted stuff that you'd like, let me know because mum's got fucking, mate, she's got mountains of it, I'm telling you.
I just
Like you crocheting like you've never seen in your life. You know?
Yeah, but I like to do that.
Yeah, you like to do that.
I like to do that. And then I've got to get to me sewing because summer's coming on now. And then I get to me sewing.
See that mum's 80. Dad's 83. Fuck.
I've got to get to me sewing. But you reckon I should make them for the poofty woofties?
Yeah, fucking mum.
Woofties.
Mum, you should be the fucking designer to the fucking drag queens. Because I tell you what, mate,
Yeah.
my mum is right into that drag queen crap. You know, from the 50s and 60s with the feathers and all that. And she makes all that crap, man. And I just think, Mum, you're in the wrong place. You're selling it to women. You should be selling it to blokes. You should be making clothes for blokes.
Oh, what about the time your son, Desmond, he come and he said, Nana, he said, will you make me those things that fit over your private part? You know, because he's a weightlifter. You know, your boy.
Yeah, Desmond.
Yeah. I said, like bloody hell, I'm making them. No. he wanted me to make them things that cover up your private part for a man, for the weightlifters. I said, no, I don't make them.
He's just having a lend to you, Mum.
You think so?
Yeah, she is.
I don't know so much. I wouldn't make them for him. No way. No way I'll go make them. No.
No, hey, You know, she's that inbred, mate. I'm telling you, she's related to royalty. I can tell you that right now. Mum will tell you, anxious. Hey, Mum, what's the family tree?
Oh, we didn't want the castle. My
I didn't want to kill you.
what-
Yeah.
my father.
Take my chair. I need a piss. Tell them a story, Mum. Tell
No,
them a story, Mum.
yeah, but my father, not my father, my mother's father, James Lennox, and they got in touch with him because the Lennox Castle, they wanted him to take over the debt of the Lennox Castle. And my grandfather said, like bloody hell, I'm not paying the back taxes and everything. And just did you look up the internet and find the Lennox's castle, eh?
Yeah, not much left of it.
Not much left.
It was turned into a fucking nut house.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a nut house either, darling.
It was fucking nut house.
Yeah, but it wasn't just turned into that. Then they got Lennox's town too around it.
Yeah, footballers and all that.
No, not footballers. They got,
Yeah, Lennox is a footballer too.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard of him. But there is a lot of us. But
Footballers, that. Scottish family, Mum.
yeah,
Well known.
yeah,
Well
yeah. So it worked
known.
out.
So there you go.
we
Our
got
fucking
over
royalty.
50%.
Our royalty in our family castle was turned into what? A fucking nut house for fucking all the nut jobs.
There's more nut jobs. No, but it was.
Do you see where I'm coming from? Where
It
I'm
was a
saying?
hospital before that too.
Yeah, it was a hospital. Yes. Yeah, it was. It started off as a hospital for all the people that were. Yeah,
What?
and then it went into a psychiatric place, and then it just become run down and not looked after. Yeah. So what happened was when Granddad was offered it,
Yeah.
right, he knocked it back.
Oh yeah.
So it become the property of Scotland.
That's right. Yeah. Well, he said him and his brother. No, like bloody hell, we're not paying the back taxes on that place because my grandfather he knew, and he said they're bloody royal bastards. He had no time for the royals. I wonder why. Because he knew them. He was the bread. Hey, DJ. You know why grandfather Lennox didn't like the royals? DJ.
What?
Do you know why grandfather Lennox didn't like the royals?
Oh fuck! Because he had no money.
And also he was into bread with them.
Eh?
He was into bread with the royals. Mary Queen of Scott, the one, the poor thing, she got beheaded, didn't she? No bloody wonder. You all know
Everyone,
what?
everyone's got royal blood, Mum.
Have they?
Yeah.
Not all.
I don't know. Who knows?
A few of them have. A few of the interbreeds. What do you got?
Come
there?
on, got just a bit of fucking medicine.
Oh, here.
But all them royals, they just take a woman what they wanted.
I know.
You know, how would you know?
Wow. This
You know,
is
it's like
right.
these bloodlines now today. You listen to people talk about bloodlines.
I know.
You know, how would you know your bloodline?
Well,
You know?
we
Yeah.
we worked out over 50 or
God,
50%.
you're going off here, Mum. You fucking got some.
Over 50%.
Yeah. Mark Suckatard. He's a good lad, Mark. Yeah, I know I'm a lot like my mum.
Who?
Mark said, you're a lot like your mum, Des. Mark, he's a lovely bloke. Right. Hey, bro.
The only thing he's got.
So
from me
nice
and
to
my
see
green
your mum
eyes.
up here with your mate. Right? Man, you're a lot like your mum. Yeah, I got a lot of clements in me, mate.
No,
That-
you've got
that's-
green eyes like my daddy. My daddy had the green eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. I love him, mum. We only get one mum, eh, boys? You know? But Dad's going all right. He's still hanging in there. You know? He's still hanging in there. And we're singing this, sharing a few memories, you know, and having a yarn and talking to mum. It's been pretty hard on mum. you know, emotionally, as everyone would know.
He come up to see you when you were born, Daddy did, and all you could see was the white of his lips.
Yeah, stop for a minute. Stop for a minute.
Yeah.
See, this is what you get when my father's in hospital and he's not looking so well. What's my mother come out with? The day I was fucking born, and my father coming up to when I was born, say, "Here we go. I've heard this story a million times. Let's go."
And he come up from underground, Mount Isa Mines, and he was all black. And
Yeah, look,
and
look.
they.
Yeah, that's you. You talk to the.
I don't like her.
Oh, you don't like her? Okay.
And
That's not you. That's not you. That's not me. That's not me.
I don't know.
That's some. Who's that fucking old lady there?
I don't know. It might be my mother or my grandmother. That's my grandmother. That's.
G'day, Milkman. How are you, mate?
He looks like me mum.
It's my mum. That's my mum,
my
Milkman.
mother.
Everybody, meet my mother.
No, that looks like my mum.
You do look a bit like Nana Lennox, but no, you look more like me. You do, actually. Yeah. No, we look too much alike. Anyway, where were we?
You can cover up your wrinkles.
I just grow.
And I don't like you.
I just grow hair over the top
Yeah,
of
but
my
you
wrinkles.
said about
I don't
my
have to
throat.
worry about them.
What did you say my throat is? A
turkey neck.
Well, I'll have to start.
Turkey neck. Go.
Oh, I don't like that.
See, I can grow hair on my turkey neck and I don't have it. I just grow a beard.
Anyway, Daddy come up to see you, and
Right.
all you could see was...
Now we're back to the day I was born. Okay, I've heard this story.
Daddy come up from underground. His mate blew the shift because he had 5 girls and no bloody boys, and Welkie, straight away, the first one's a boy. Wow. I can't remember that bloke's name. It'll come to me. Daddy remembers him. He had 5 girls and no boy. He couldn't make, and so he had to go at Welkie and said, "How comes first go you make a boy?
Yeah.
Not fair." So he blew the shifts. He really,
Dad's mate. Dad's mate at work. So he blew the shift.
Bugger that.
Got on the piss as well.
Got on the piss because he only had 5 girls.
Because he had 5 girls and Dad had 1 fucking boy first up.
Yeah.
Cab off the rank.
That's right. So Daddy come in to see you, and on the way out, they're taking the afterbirth out the door as Daddy walked in. Do you know what afterbirth is? Yeah,
I've seen afterbirth. Yeah, it looks like a nice bit of fucking rump steak.
Oh, I don't know about
what it is. What is whether it's the one I know is like the one that what happens is sits on the wall of the stomach of the woman, right, and that's where the tube, the placenta or whatever the tube actually comes from that feeds the baby, and then when the baby's born, that's connected to the belly and that pulls away from the wall.
Oh, okay.
Right, and that's called the afterbirth. And the afterbirth I seen when my son was born.
Yeah.
Right, because I went in and seen all that
too. That was good.
Oh, fucking mate, I had a police escort when my son was born. Hey, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? That was early. That's a story in itself as well.
True.
Oh, yeah, my word. And it was like a piece of meat. And apparently it comes from, where the woman's belly button is and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like and that whole piece of, that's where the baby feeds from. And that's what feeds the baby, yeah. That's all I know is afterbirth. I could be wrong. Fuck's me.
Anyway, so, so they said to your dad...
Nah, Mum's good for language, mate. Just talk like an Australian.
So they said, Dad's, he said, your wife's all right and you got a son, you go and get yourself cleaned up, because he was all black and just the white of his eyes and around his mouth. So he'd come up from underground, all that black shit from underground, Mount Isa Mines.
Yeah, copper mines. So in other words, we're miners. So in other words, you come up there, mate, and you like the black and white minstrel show,
Yeah, and he had no time to have a shower. He just had to get to the hospital to see his child, to see you.
Oh, so, what are you trying to make me fucking feel important now?
Well, you were.
I guess I was at the time, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Everyone got drunk.
They did.
So I was the fucking life of the party.
You were.
I was the fucking life of the party for a change.
You were too. That's right, darling. You were.
I love me, Mum.
You were the life of the party.
I was the fucking life of the party for a change, eh?
Yeah, and you were 9'8".
Oh, £9.
9 pound 8 ounces.
Oh, fair dinkum. No,
My, you know your brother.
he was £10.
No,
Wasn't Eugene £10
No,
11, or one of them was
no.
fucking £10?
the father was 10 pound born.
Oh, right,
That's why I had big kids, because it's all his fault, not mine. I was only 5 pound born with my twin brother. My twin brother was only 4 pound.
Oh,
And
right.
I was 5 pound born.
Yeah.
Twins.
Yeah.
No, my mum didn't have big babies. It's his fault. It's your father's fault. It's your father's mother's fault, because he was a 10
I just think it's because she's eat too much.
No.
You ate too much. No, I think you gave in too much to your cravings.
No.
And I already know my
And
cravings
then
because I've grown up
in
with my
those
cravings.
days, hey,
G'day, banana man.
in those days, they used to bound you up, believe it or not.
What are
After
you
you've
talking
had the baby, they got this big bandage and they bind you up.
Well, after you had a kid, so they
Yeah.
bend you up to sort of like
Yeah,
help you pull your belly in.
that's right. They bind you.
Oh,
What they
righto.
call bind. Yeah.
Bind you.
Yeah. But it was worse than that there. See, they had these stilts. Your legs went up in big stilts.
The fuck?
Oh, it was terribly painful to give birth. They don't do that no more.
I'm sorry I did that to you, Mum.
Are you? Really?
Yeah, I'm fucking am. I'm sorry they put your feet in stilts.
You know what?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm telling you the truth.
I've never heard that before in my life.
The stilts, and they hold your legs up, and they put your both legs one side like that in stilts.
And I got my fucking head between your legs coming out of there.
Fucking painful.
I'm not fucking
And-
surprised.
and
I'm sorry, Mum.
That's all right.
I'm
And you
sorry,
know what?
Mum.
After that, I couldn't watch anybody giving birth because I felt that pain.
Yeah, I'm fucking not
Yeah.
surprised.
No, I remember it well.
I didn't think it was like that. I just sort of thought, well,
Oh no.
you know, like when my kids were born, like
Yeah.
it was like the gas mask, and I had to fucking go up the gas mask too, and the doctor dad, and it was like a bed thing there, and you could put your feet up, you could lay on your side, you could do what you wanted to do, and
No,
then
it wasn't
also,
that.
now this was Desmond, like Nolan was born in Alice Springs.
Yeah.
So that Desmond was born. Alice Springs was basically, we lived at Tennant Creek at the time when my daughter was born.
Yeah, but that's it.
And here you go. I lived in a town. Well, guess what? No white babies were allowed to born in that town. All the white babies were sent to fucking Alice Springs.
They were prejudiced, weren't they?
They're racist as fuck.
No,
Racist.
it was the blacks that was prejudiced against the whites.
Yeah, but anyway.
There must have been, in those days.
Well, something fucking going on.
Yeah.
So anyway, because my wife was white and my kids were white, they couldn't be born in Tennant Creek at that time.
No.
And first, especially being her first child, so she had to fly to Alice Springs for my first one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they never done any of that nonsense. They had like in the maternity ward there that I seen, like the maternity delivery room.
Yeah.
Right. They actually had like even a fucking bathtub.
What was that for?
For water, if you wanted to have your baby underwater.
No.
And they had shit just laying, like you could go and lay wherever you were and just have it like an old dairy cow, mate.
Oh, no, there was none.
Wherever you wanted to do it, you know, to have your baby.
No, you may as well be a cow. They hooked you up. Fucking hair like this, you know. You didn't want to be too proud.
You may as well be a cow, Mum said.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to be too proud. It put you up with stilts. I'll never forget it. The longest day I bloody live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that was terrible. Yeah. Oh no. No, that was, what year were you born?
1964, mate.
That's right.
1964, the greatest year.
Wasn't the greatest year.
And you know what? The song of my fucking birthday is, it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, and I haven't stopped fucking working. It's still a hard day's night. Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
Hey, welcome everybody. I hope you're enjoying it a bit. And Mum and I
Yeah.
have just been up to the hospital and seen Dad and stuff like that, and we're just sort of dealing with our emotions and
Reminiscing.
and reminiscing and what's going on with Dad and sharing some stories, and that's how it is.
But he listened to you at the hospital, didn't he?
Yeah, Dad listened.
Hey.
I call him mate. See, Dad's got the same name as me. Right? Dad's name is Desmond as well. Right? But what I call Dad is I call him fucking Harry. Harry's the cunt. Harry's the cunt.
He's the one that won't do as he's told, isn't he, Harry?
Harry's the one who doesn't do as he's told. Harry's a fucking troublemaker. And I told the nurses, I said, whatever you do, look out for Harry. And they've gone, what do you mean? I said, well, that's Dad's fucking alter ego, mate. Just look out for Harry.
And what did she say to that lovely nurse? What did he say to her? He said something to her.
She said, how you feeling? The nurse comes into me, she says, he didn't say much. We haven't heard him even speak. And then she said, we heard him speak this morning. Oh, she's a lovely girl, young nurse. And she asked him, how are you feeling? And Dad's gone, up the fucking shit. Up the fucking shit, he reckons to the nurse. You know what I mean? Up the fucking shit.
Yeah, but when I went
I'm
in...
bloody crook, love. I feel crook. Dad would be thinking, why do you need to fucking ask me? You know, like anyway.
And I went in and I said, hello, love, do you know me? And he just looked at me as much to go, huh.
Well, he can't fucking breathe, Mum. He can't breathe. His lungs are full of... And I just felt like I wanted to get hold of a vacuum cleaner. You know what I mean? Like fucking... And just open his mouth up and shove a vacuum cleaner down his lungs and suck all the pus and all the crap out. Because that's what it is, you know what I mean? You could hear him crackling. You could hear the crackling going on, you know what I mean? Get out of my weed, Mum. No, you don't want to be eating that.
Not that?
No, not that one.
Isn't that the one you gave me?
No, that's not
down?
the one I give you when you were sitting down, Mum, when I gave you something to
and
eat.
I couldn't get up.
And you couldn't get up.
That's years ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
That don't taste any good.
No, it's shit. That's leaf. That's just a bit of crappy fucking shit, Mum. Oh, it's not leaf. It's just a bit.
But I don't want to sit on the chair again, not be able to get up off of a chair.
It's just trim. So what Mum's talking about is quite some time ago.
Yeah.
I give Mum a go at a bit of weed, so, and I give her a little bud about the size of my little fingernail. You know, I mean, everyone's got the same fingernail, pretty much. See, Mum, look at this. So she had to go at this, man. And I'll tell you what, she fucking sat there in the chair, laughed her guts out, couldn't get out of the fucking chair.
Couldn't get up off the chair.
She couldn't get up off the chair.
I've got to get upstairs yet to bed. I better not. I won't be able to get up them steps.
Why don't you just have a little puff of a joint?
I haven't smoked a cigarette for years.
Well, have a puff of a joint with me. Have a puff. Just have one puff of a joint.
Will I be able to walk up the steps to bed?
Of course you will, Mum.
Oh,
have a puff
can
of a
I
joint.
trust you?
Hey, I'm your son.
That make no difference.
Yeah, well.
No. Can I just have a smell of it? Will that help?
No, just have a puff. Just have a puff.
No, I don't want to start up smoking again, cigarettes.
No, you won't start smoking
I
cigarettes. You
haven't
get
smoked
to start
cigarettes.
smoking pot instead, Mum.
No, I don't want to smoke pot again, no. I don't want to smoke cigarettes again.
Well, don't smoke cigarettes again. I'll just roll up a nice little... Mum, this is a nice little sweet.
No.
This is lovely.
How about if I wet my finger, spit on my finger, and I put it in there and just have a little bit?
How about I just blow it in your fucking face? How about I just blow it in your fucking face, Mum? How about I just blow it in your fucking face? And you don't even worry about it, right?
Do you think I'll be able to walk up the steps?
Oh, yeah.
upstairs.
Oh, you love it. You loved it last time you had
Yeah, but I couldn't get up off the chair last time.
it. Hey, man. This one time, mate, mum says, I said, Mum, here, just a little bud, see, a little bud about
Oh,
the
yeah.
size of the end of my fingernail. I said, Mum, just fucking eat that, see? And yeah, fucking mum ate that, man, and it just fucking kicked her.
Mm.
Yeah, she ended up in the chair laughing her guts out. She reckons she had the best night's sleep she ever fucking spoke of.
And I've been very unhappy lately.
Hey?
I've been very unhappy lately,
Well,
haven't I?
well, hang around me and breathe the fumes in.
Oh, I don't know whether I could trust you.
I'm never unhappy, Mum. I'm never fucking happy. Fucking happiness. And if it means have a little bit of a smoke,
Well, I suppose someone's got to have it to keep the sane.
well,
Say,
what? I don't see the grief. Do you know what I mean? Like I roll up a fucking joint, I smoke a joint, I feel happy.
well,
Isn't that a good thing?
I haven't. I've been abusing everybody around me, and because I've been so unhappy, and I've been taking it out on everybody because of Dad.
Well,
But-
because it's called kicking the dog.
Because he should be with me now, sitting in a chair next to me, holding my hand.
He is,
Even
but
if
he's up
that's
the
all he can
hospital.
do, that's all right.
He is, but he's up the hospital. See, but what he should be doing is he should be sitting there having a fucking joint with you. Sorry, just kidding, Mum.
No.
No. Hey, Matt, Rob,
Yeah, but
Mark,
I want him back.
everyone.
I want him back.
Oh, he'll be home. He'll be home.
I wish I could have him back the way he used to be. Do you know he used to open the car
Have a
door
puff.
for me and everything? No, sweetie.
Just one.
No, Bubby.
All
No,
right, okay.
no. Do you know your father used to open the car door for me and everything, Kay? He was a real gentleman.
Well, of course he should.
Yeah. Did you ever open the car door for your girlfriend?
Always.
Did you?
Always. Every girl I've ever gone out with, I've always opened the door for them. And I've always, and I'll tell you what, even if I've gone to public
Yeah.
and public toilets,
Yeah.
if I'm with a girl, I'll go check the toilets and make sure there's no fucking bloke in there too.
Oh, that's a good idea, son.
You know what I mean?
But what if there
Always.
was a girl in there,
Always.
you'd frighten shit out of her?
Nah, always. Always.
That's a good idea.
Always. A bloke always worships the ground a girl walks on. Unless she fucking shits on you.
Yeah, but what about that lovely religious girl you brought home?
Mm.
Daddy buggered that up, didn't he? Can you remember what he
You
said to
can't
you?
say lovely religious girl on YouTube, Mum.
Why not?
Because you sound like a fucking racist or something.
Oh, but
You
she
know?
was a lovely girl.
She was a Finnish girl. That was Anna Salonen.
She
Oh,
was
mate,
lovely.
drop dead gorgeous.
I know, but your father.
We used to all go to church.
Yeah, but your
in them
father
days.
buggered that up, didn't he?
No, not
How-
really.
You were doing the right thing, bringing them home because I told you, always bring your
Mum.
girls home so we can meet her first.
Mum, if my dad could fuck it up with a Sheila for me, then she's not the right Sheila for me, is she?
Yeah, but he shouldn't have said that. What are you doing going out with a horror? What did he say to you? Why are you going out with this undesirable?
Why are you going out with like an undesirable like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my dad said to my
That's
girlfriend.
Not nice.
My dad says to my girlfriend,
That's
what are you doing going out for an undesirable like him? I
That-
thought, well, hey, I was a bad boy, mate. Dad was doing me a favour. I thought he'd do well.
But you
Mum
weren't a
thought
bad
opposite.
boy at all.
Yeah, I was always
You
a bad
were
boy.
not.
Fucking oath, I was a bad boy.
No, you weren't.
Always bad boy.
No, you always
Always a bad
you-
boy, Mum.
you were told to bring him home because that was the right thing to do. So Mummy and Daddy can meet your girlfriends, who you're going out with.
I was always a bad boy.
No, you
Always a
weren't.
bad boy.
But I didn't know about these things.
so
So I'm too old now for you to tell me the things you got up to, or your other brothers. Like Eugene going on a surfboard right out and getting picked up with a bloody big
Yeah, me
trawler.
brother. Mum's talking about days anxious where we used to run around CB radios and go to church, and yeah, it was a different world, man. Yeah.
I think I've still got some of your girlfriend's photos up there, eh?
I got all my girlfriend's photos.
They'd be all up there.
The only things I don't have is the letters.
I wouldn't have thrown them
I
out.
don't have all my old girlfriend's letters. No, they're gone.
Well, I wouldn't throw them out.
No, my ex got rid of all them.
Well, that was a bit cheeky.
I got
wasn't
rid
it?
of them for my ex. But the ex is gone. I should have kept the fucking letters.
But you can always get in touch with them girls again to tell them to write you another lovely letter, as you did, how many? 30 years ago?
I don't care because most of them girls
Yeah.
have got their own families now today. And as you know, Mum,
Mm.
quite a few of them are still friends of ours.
Kathy, still friends.
Kathy Robinson and
She's
certain
still-
ones,
She's
you know
a
what I mean?
lovely girl.
You know, a lot of girls. Most of my old girlfriends are still fucking friends of the family, you know, and that's how it should be,
She was a lovely girl.
you know, definitely.
Yeah. I liked Kathy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's still was a lovely girl. She's still a lovely girl, but I would have never worked out with her. She's too much a tripper, man. But we would have had too many fucking arguments with
You
each
think
other.
so?
Yeah, definitely. She's too much fucking. She's too woke. She's too woke for me, you know.
She's very clever, though.
Yeah, but if we were going to be, we would have been anyway. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
If
suppose
you're
so.
going to be with some Sheila, you would have been anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, you know, you can say the
What-
girls, and you can say a
Yeah.
girl that you
Do you
say,
think-
oh, should have married her. You know, well, no, not really. You shouldn't have married her.
Do you think your
Be-
life's mapped out for you?
Of course, it's fucking mapped out for you. Of course, it is. In my opinion, your life's mapped out for you. I think so. Isn't it?
Your father went and told this other bloke off to keep away from me.
But
He did.
well, do you know what happened with me and
That's
Kathy?
only
Do you know what
friends
happened with me
with
and Kathy Robinson?
No.
I went out with Kathy, right?
Yeah.
And this is the one you talk about, so lovely and all that,
Yeah,
right?
he went to school with her and all
Right,
that.
I went to school for and all.
Yeah.
We went out for a lot of years, right?
Yeah.
And what happened with Kathy and I is there was a bloke coming on to her, and she sort of started showing interest in another bloke, right? And I give the cunt a hell of a fucking hide, and I fucking put him in hospital, and that's what happened with Kathy Robinson and I. So that's that one.
Oh,
So
I
there
never
you
knew
know.
that.
Well, now you know, Mum. See, that's what happened, and that was back in the 80s, you know.
You should have kept your hands in your pocket, eh?
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. If I had kept my hands in my pockets, I would have been right,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But what she told you it was. What's Kathy said why she's not with me?
Nothing. She just.
Yeah, she did.
No. What?
Wouldn't give up smoking
Oh, that's right. You wouldn't give up smoking.
because I wouldn't give up smoking. Because I wouldn't give up smoking, eh?
Yeah, but you can't dictate to a person whether,
But she was, Mum.
whether
But
they smoke or
but
they
as
drink.
as a girlfriend, like
Hmm.
we went out when like we were young, like
Yeah.
12 and 13 and high school and all that, right?
Yeah.
And then like when we got in our 20s and everything,
Yeah.
and like she's in Western Australia, I'd see her. She's in Sydney, I'd see her. She's
I
in
know.
Perth, I'd see her. It's like that, like,
Yeah,
you know how you meet people in your life. I don't know if any of you people have had this happen to you, where, fuck, what the fuck are you doing here, cunt? You know what I mean? Like, and they're
Yeah.
just put in front of you, you know?
Run into them.
Yeah, you just run into people. You know, you just run into people.
But that would have been meant
Where
to
you least expect to run
too.
into people, you know?
But that was meant to be too. I know when she called in here,
Yeah.
she went and slept in the car.
Don't you worry. Hey, don't you worry. Where an ex-girlfriend turns up, she sleeps in the car because she will not sleep in the same house that you're in.
No.
I
I think
Oh.
something about the temptation was too great for her.
we love each other. We've always loved each other. We've always,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I
love,
know.
love is a very spickled thing, I think.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
it's a terrible thing.
yeah, a terrible thing and a good thing too. You know, but I think there's all sorts of forms of love and,
Yeah.
and things like that. You know what I mean? Where people don't want to push things to go too far. Like why play with temptation?
No, you don't go there.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
to me, she's a good girl. She's got a bloke. She's got doing what she's doing. She slept in her car in the driveway
That's right.
down the bottom of the fucking hill, mate.
I know.
Right? Because she don't want to. She's not going to fucking do the wrongy. See,
No.
and that's what it is. She's a, you know, she's a good girl.
That's right. Yeah. Mm.
What else can I say?
But you know, years ago during the war, there's
War.
a Second World War.
I wasn't there. You weren't there either.
No, but I know of it. And a lot of women fell in love with the soldiers and that, and the soldiers went away to war. And they ended up getting killed. Do you know those women never married? They stayed single the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
But it did happen. It did.
Oh, of course it happened.
It did happen.
Of course it happened.
That
Mum.
nobody, they loved them that much, they would never marry anybody else. You know,
That didn't happen that much, Mum.
but it did.
That's movies. You're watching too much
No,
movies.
it was real life because.
There's a link up there if anyone wants to come up and say good day.
But
you're welcome.
It was true.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, war's a horrible thing. Could you
I
imagine
don't
it?
want another war.
And I think everybody here could all imagine,
I don't want
you know, like to have a world war.
Oh no.
It's not like Iraq. It's not like Vietnam. It's not like any of that shit. It's like every male-blooded man and everyone you know is going off to fight fucking people all over the fucking world.
It's terrible.
You know what I mean? It's a lot different. We haven't had another First or Second World War or a Third World.
Don't forget Uncle Raymond, my brother, went to Vietnam and got his guts blown. But he lived through that. He was a forward scout. Yeah. But he lived through it. What was he, 76 when he went?
All right.
And never got married till he was 60.
Fuck, I only just made 60.
He got married when he was
another
60.
16 years. Fucking hell, I've got to push that up.
He got married when he was 60.
Right.
And he's got a daughter.
Oh, good luck to him.
But he's gone now. He's up there. Yeah. He's up there with Slim Dusty. He likes Slim Dusty. And he's my twin brother.
Oh. Oh, well, it's a lonesome away from your kindred and all.
I thought you were going to sing The Pub with No Beer.
No,
Ben?
I'm trying to sing. Thank you. Don't get out of my disappointing me, Mum. Right? Okay. I'm trying to sound good now. Well, it's a lonesome away from your kindred and old, by the campfire at night, where the wild dingoes call.
Oh.
And there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than a stand in the bar of the pub with no beer. Well, the swaggy's anxious. He says, "What's this, Bill dear? I've walked 50 flaming miles to a pub with no beer." What do you think, love?
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Did you? I thought you would. I thought you would.
I like that, yeah.
And Trumby was a ringer, a good one too with that. He could buck and ride a bronco and wear a fancy hat. But one thing about old Trumby was he couldn't read all right. Trumby was a good boy, but he couldn't read all right. And what happened to old Trumby? He blackfella ringer, mate. And he's out working the water holes and everything. He's walking around the station and he's working it out. And he got around the water hole there. Right there, Digger Price had been there. Right? Digger Price. That's his name, eh? Digger Price had put the fucking sign up. Right? About the water was no good to drink. So Trumby, he was the greatest ringer. He was the best fucking horseman you ever seen in your life. But when Trumby come up on this thing, he couldn't read or write. See? And that's where that song come in from Slim Dusty. Trumby was a ringer. A good one too with that. He could buck and ride a bronco and wear a fancy hat. But one thing about old Trumby was he couldn't read or write. Trumby was a good boy, but he couldn't read or write. I don't remember the rest of the words. I wish I did. Beautiful song. I loved that song when I was a kid. That one always made a big impression on me as a child, like at about 5 or 6.
Did it?
Yeah, I always liked that song. And then the other one I liked was Burl Ives. You know, like peas, 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 eating goober peas. Goodness, how delicious, eating goober peas.
Never.
Why? I don't know why,
What?
but no.
I know.
And then it'd be Johnny Cash.
Oh, he was your
Oh,
favourite,
man,
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Mate, I remember watching him on TV, black and white.
He was your favourite.
I keep a close watch on this sort of man. I keep my eyes wide open all the time because you're mine. I walk the line.
He's gone now too. He's gone to heaven.
Johnny Cash, is he dead, is he?
Yeah, and his wife.
Yeah, well, they're all older than me. Most of the people my age are fucking dead too.
What do you want?
Every cunt's dead, mate. Every cunt's from, well, I'm going to die someday, my lord. All going to die someday. Mama's on the hill, daddy's on the pill, and we're all going to die someday. Hey, g'day, Sarge. How you going, brother? Lovely to see you.
I had to
Love you to see you.
I had to sit down.
First scout. Yeah, he done 3 stints in there, mate. He done 3. Sarge straight up.
Who?
Oh, Sarge straight up. So you said Uncle Raymond, forward scout, first scout, fucking,
Yes.
fucking, yeah, 13 RAR, mate. He was a bunker and all them fucking hard cunts, yeah. He did 3 stints in Vietnam, Sarge.
Well, he'd remember Raymond
No,
Clements.
Sarge is Iraq, but Sarge was basically as a professional soldier. He went in as a young fella.
So did Raymond.
Yeah, I mean, then
They had to go.
yeah,
They were called
come
in.
up, Sarge. Come up, say good day to Mum if you want.
They were called in. It was compulsory. It was compulsory call up.
Right.
And they had to go.
Right.
They had to go.
That's right.
If you're born in, that was in the 60s. I think Raymond went in the 60s, if I remember rightly. In the 60s it was when he was called up. And when was Sarge went
I went to primary school in Townsville in 1970, and I can remember marching up the Strand and that in Townsville when the fucking soldiers were going out to war to fight Vietnam. I can remember that.
Yeah, but what their reception they got when they come back was absolutely bloody disgusting.
Yeah, well.
They were looked down on. And those boys, it was compulsory for them to go.
Yeah, well.
And not only that, they took the boys from the country because they could use a gun and they were good.
I think Uncle went to his grave with a bit of pride. He was a bit funny.
Raymond.
Yeah, he was a bit funny like Uncle Ray when he's in Vietnam, when he's in Thailand. And I said to him, things have changed, Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
And then the first thought I said to him was his attitude was too little too late, about the Vietnam War. And, this is about 15, 20 years ago.
Is that what Raymond said to you?
Yeah, when they were starting to, and I said to him, here, look at this, Uncle Raymond.
Yeah.
I said, look at all these Vietnam soldiers out here marching.
Yeah.
And all their children out marching and the Vietnam boys getting respect, see?
Yeah.
And Uncle Raymond said to me, he said, nah, too little too fucking late.
Yes.
Too little too fucking late.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? He hopped his fucking medals, man. Never.
He did too.
He hopped his medals and everything. What a fucking disgrace.
But his uniform was still hanging up at Mama's place.
Well,
and it was down there at Hilton, Uncle Hilton's, Grandfather Hilton's place too. I seen his suit there. Jesus, he was only a skinny.
Well, they're
and
kids.
So young. I've got a photo
kids.
of him up there. He's so young.
They're kids, Mum.
I know.
He's just a fucking ringer.
I know.
Right, I've got photos of him here. I could show you photos of Uncle Raymond, man.
He was
like
skinny.
before he went to Vietnam. right, mate? Barefooted, fucking ringer, fucking, you know what I mean? Nothing
Yeah.
here.
What?
You know, nothing about it, mate. You know?
You haven't got one of in his uniform.
No, I'm sure one of his units there.
Yeah. I got
There's
one
anxious
upstairs.
there, come up.
I
Say
got-
good day.
G'day. I just wanted
Hey,
to say
Anxious.
g'day and best of luck and best wishes and prayers for healing and strength for you guys. And
Thank you, darling.
the stories, I love your stories. They're so fun. I've never heard you speak before, so this is the first time I've heard you on Dez's channel. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, dear. It's just, I just keep getting upset all the time because I'm worried that he might not come home from hospital. You know, when you see someone like that, and he was such a beautiful person, and he's so skinny and he can't eat.
It'd be really hard, I'm sure. I remember with my dad, you know, how it's hard seeing them in that way. And yeah.
Well, I've been with him over 60 years, love, and it's a
Should
long
Des
time.
give
I-
Des? Can you give your mum a big hug for us? She
Oh,
needs
I'm
it.
always like, oh, of course.
I'm sure she is. No.
Wow.
And thank you very much for sharing your stories. That's important. We get to hear all of those too. So it is
Yeah.
really is. It's great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hope I didn't say too much wrong things. I didn't mean to.
Nah, you're beautiful, Mum.
You're a beautiful, beautiful person who everyone respects. Never fear. I love this hearing about older times. I wish we could have some of them back. You know, I know life is in many ways easier, but in many ways harder and more complicated.
I worry about the young'uns and the children that's coming up. I do. I worry about them. And my son tells me, Mum, you can't be worried. But I listen to the news and I get myself all upset with these wars and everything. And it's the mothers and the children that are suffering. And, you know, just because.
And you think the world's out to get you. You know, it's always the end of the world with Mum. You know?
I know. Daddy goes crook at me for that too. He said, I shouldn't watch so much news. You know I shouldn't. But I still have my sisters and that to ring up. And I had, there was 7 girls and 3 boys in our family. 2 sets of twins.
Big families, that's another thing you don't have anymore, is that big connected family.
Well, I lost my twin brother, Noel, and Noeline. Noel, my twin brother, he's in heaven.
Noel and Noeline.
Yeah. And Raymond's in heaven now too, right? So David, he's over in WA, but he was born when we were growing up. He was a change of life baby, what they call a change of life baby.
Yeah.
And David's got sleeping disease.
Yeah.
He smokes a lot of pot too, my cousin David.
Poor David.
I think that's his sleeping disease.
Yeah. But anyway, so I've still got 6 sisters. I've still got them. They're very much still going, and majority of them live out of Townsville now. So, but we all still love one another, you know. Like
you all had to get away. You all had to get away from the inbreeding in Townsville.
No, Mount Morgan, sweetheart.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Daddy took us to Townsville, and then then we headed off to the Isa.
Fair enough. Awesome.
Mount Isa, because that's a mining town too, same as Mount Morgan was a
Tell
mining town.
Tell her about Mount Morgan first.
Oh, Mount Morgan.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Yeah,
Why you left Mount Morgan?
Oh, Mount Morgan. Well, darling, we were related to practically everybody in town. So Daddy said, "Come on," he said to Mum, he says, "I've got to get you and the kids out, get the kids out of here, otherwise we're going to have interbreeds." so Dad, we loaded up the old Holden car. We all fitted in it anyway. No seat belts. We all just piled in.
You know. Kids in the boot. That's how you go. I remember we did that too.
You know, all in. no seatbelts or any like that sort
Except
of thing.
she's talking 1950s, love.
Yeah. I'm talking 1980s. So yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but 50s.
Yeah. Well, you know, when Desi was a baby, hey, there was no seats in the car. I nursed him.
No such thing as a
No
car
such-
seat.
No,
Yeah.
he
No
was
such thing as a seatbelt.
no. I seen one the other day. They had a little seatbelt, but we never had one of them. You sat on my lap, especially when Daddy hit the curve along that thing. I just hung on to you, my baby. That's all I cared about was me baby, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And we hit a cow too one time.
Tell the story.
We
tell
hit
the
a
story.
cow,
Tell
climbed
the
out the
story.
bloody
She's come up here
window.
and talk to you. You girls go for it.
Climbed out the bloody window at the front of the car, you know. And you know where my shoes were? Underneath the car. That was just out between Mount Isa and Cloncurry.
Wow.
I know all that area, all up around there, love, very well. I turned 21 in Mount Isa. Yeah. I turned 21 up there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Best people.
It would have been a
beautiful.
different town.
Oh,
Would've been
different town. But darling,
Yeah.
even now, what are we in? We're in come January and February is a flood time, and we couldn't get back to the Isa, but neither could anybody else. We'd all come away on holidays, see, go to the coast, you know. Then we head back to the Isa, and people were broken down everywhere, love, hey, and everybody pulled out their eskies. And
Flooded. It was a wet season.
Wet season.
The roads were mud. See, they weren't tarred.
Nah, and anyway, people would have prawns that were taken back to the Isa, crabs, and we set up our tables and everything there. And you met people, were beautiful people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's how you met people in those days, because they, you know, come
So
up.
you used to have, what you do is you come from Mount Isa to Townsville. It's about 800-900
Yeah.
from Mount Isa to Townsville, see? And Townsville was your coastal route. That was
Yeah.
your closest place to civilization, sort of thing. But what had happened is in between, what is it? I can't even think of the town. You get on the mud flat plains, and the roads weren't sealed, and if they got a bit of water on them, and you had this black soil, mate, and I'll tell you what, it's like a bottomless fucking pit, eh?
Do you remember
as soon as it gets a drop of water on it, your car's sick, see? And in them days, they only had like this before the HQ hold. This is like fucking FJs and fucking Buicks and American cars, you know?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Land Rover, and a lucky Land Rover if you're lucky to see a Land Rover, right?
Yeah.
And what they do is they'd all get stuck because they'd all tie one to each other in the cars, like this on the freeway, right?
Yeah.
And they'd tug each other along till they got through all this fucking mud, right? And then hopefully find a Land Rover, and then a Land Rover would pull you up on the train track. And then you'd follow the train track and do a few 100K, see, because it was that wet. As soon as it got wet out there, it just become a quagmire. Yeah, quagmire. And I can remember it as a kid being stuck there, man. And I've still got photos upstairs there, right? And all these people sitting around like they're in fucking Hawaii.
Because their vehicles are bogged on the side of the road.
Bogged on the fucking side of the road, man. Right here, let old mate up, right? And they're bogged on the side of the road, right? That's old mate, he's military boy.
Is he?
Right? Yeah, good lad.
Vietnam?
No, he's Iraq. He's a modern soldier. He's a professional soldier. He spent time and he's a sergeant in the army and that. And we'll let Mum carry on, Sergeant. You can come in later, mate, when Mum's finished with Anxious here with this yarn, you know. But anyway, Anxious, what had happened was, and I got photos of this, right? Everybody would have like, you go from Mount Isa and you get, Mount Isa Mines used to give you like a holiday, and they fucking shout you plane flight and everything like that. You got a plane flight every year because you lived in the middle of nowhere, you know, it's like hardship, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the silver one? we got on.
Don't change the subject. Let me
No,
finish
that's
this
the
one.
plane.
Let me
Yeah,
finish this
okay.
one. Right?
Yeah.
So then what would happen is everybody, they'd
Yeah.
come back in the wet season and everyone would end up bogged and trapped and everything. So I got these fucking crazy photos, man, of people sitting around fucking board drains,
That's
eating
right. the board
mud
drain.
crabs and fucking prawns. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but they wouldn't last getting back to the Isa to sell them.
oh no, you couldn't get
They
back
were
to Mount
taking them
Isa sell
They were taking them back there to sell, but they couldn't.
them. No, you
They
couldn't
couldn't
sell them.
get-
You're fucked.
So we had one big party. Oh, but I don't forget those bloody mosquitoes. Oh, they were bad. I could still feel them today. They were bad. Those mozzies were bad, love. Up around.
I've
the
always done good with the mozzies, eh? I don't know about the rest of yous, but I've never had a mosquito problem. I don't think they like the taste of me.
creek. Probably not. Some people they don't bother. Some people they don't bother.
Mm.
You know, all depends
And
on the
there's-
skin.
Sarge, g'day, Sarge. Say g'day to Mum, mate.
Yeah. So
Hey, mate. Oh, sorry, I'm just in the chat. Oh, how do I get out of here?
He's
That's
sorry.
listening. Yeah. But I
Hey,
would
Mum.
love to go. Hello, darling. I would love to go back, but I'm too old now. I'd love to go back because up on the old road going from Cloncurry to Mount Isa is up around the hills, love, eh? And there's graves up there of children that have died because of what's that cold, the influenza.
Oh, that was that fucking
Oh,
Spanish
the
flu.
Spanish flu.
Yeah,
Yes,
Spanish flu.
yes.
Yeah.
There was graves up around there and everything, love, hey. And
Oh, okay.
everybody, they have to help everybody because everybody getting up the hill and going around and everything. And then it's very
But it's
interesting.
fucking beautiful, Mum. They're around
Oh, it is.
Cloncurry,
remember
Mount Isa,
Remember the
and the
crosses.
hills.
Remember
Oh,
the
the
crosses.
Maltese crosses and the gems and the
There's
minerals.
some in
and,
the
oh,
shed.
yeah.
Remember, there's some in the shed still.
Yeah.
Of them, the Maltese
Maltese
crosses.
crosses, yeah.
Yes, love. Yeah.
Mm.
But I remember that well, going up around there.
But I mean prehistoric stuff. When you get around Mount Isa,
Oh,
Cloncurry,
yeah.
and all that stuff, there's so much prehistoric
Yeah.
stuff. You know, even blackfella stuff and everything,
Yeah.
mate.
But Desi, what were those big round boulders I got and put them in front of
Oh, they're the from around Witten. Thunder eggs, you know, like a thunder egg, but they're like a thunder egg, but they're like a fucking big, huge thunder egg, mate. Like these cunts are as big as cars, some of them.
Somebody pinched them.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Yeah,
lifted them.
I know they picked some. We did. We had two of them. We're like, shit you not.
Yeah.
We had two of these big round fucking, you know, the bundies from out around Witten, out around there, Witten, Sarge. You know, the big round cunts, you see them?
Yeah.
And sometimes you see on, and they make tits on them because you get two side by side.
Yeah.
Right? We had two of these fuckers this round,
Yeah.
right near our gate step. Right? We went away for a week and some cunts fucking stole them.
They would have to have a 40. They would have.
Right,
to
we
have
used a
forklift.
tailgate lifter to load the fucking things up in the back of the truck in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But some cunt grabbed them out of the main street of Mount Isa. No shit.
Fucking cheek.
Remember the
Mate.
time I made Daddy pull up a gum tree and bring it home? That made him pull it up out of the creek. Poor old Dad. I said, come on, you can do it. I want that gum tree and I want you to plant it in the front
It
of
went
our
in the
house.
front yard.
It did, didn't it?
The fucking gum tree. Ghost gum.
Ghost gum.
Beautiful ghost gum, though, mate. She's a beautiful. You know what I mean? Like,
I
oh,
wanted
mate.
it.
I reckon it put $50,000 on the price of the fucking house.
Yeah.
Mate, because I'll tell you what, it grew up into one of this right in the middle of the yard.
Yeah.
We had a beautiful, big, white ghost gum.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking beautiful, man.
But did Dad whinge about getting that out, eh?
Oh, yeah, fucking hard work,
Oh,
that.
piss weak, I told him.
Hard work.
Get the hand. I said, you get a hold of that boy. Come on.
He
I
just,
want
he
it.
just making sure you're going to look after him when he got home,
No,
Mum.
we didn't talk about things like
See,
that.
my mum, you can't talk about none of that with
You
my
don't.
mum. No, don't even
Things
go.
like that.
Don't even
there.
go there, mate. Don't even go there for any of that with my mum.
No,
G'day, Jeff. How you going, mate?
no. So yeah,
So we just thought
Yeah.
we'd come up and sort of we'd be sitting here and just fucking bounce the shit off each other and you know, being a bit, you know, talking about things and everything and Dad and all that. And I thought, well, fuck, I might as well just go live and,
Hey,
you know.
do you remember going to Boulia
No.
on the way to Boulia, from Dejara to Boulia?
Yep.
Do you remember? I don't know whether you experienced it or not, but Daddy and I did. And we had to stop these
The
blacks.
Min Min lights.
No, the blacks were broken down.
The blacks, yeah.
They're broken down. So Daddy says, "Are you right? You want a tow, mate?"
Oh, you love this.
Oh, yes, please. That would be great.
Yeah, mate, that'd be good, eh,
Oh,
Bob?
yeah. So anyway, Daddy give him a tow up until he up on the hill. Then he could go right down. He could
He roll little
roll
down, see?
down. See. Anyway, we got into Boulia.
And that was Camel Wheel, Mum. No, Camel Wheel.
Aye,
You're in the wrong country.
Boulia.
No, it wasn't. It was Camel Wheel. It was the black fellas from Camel Wheel. And they had that big fucking Ford Fairlane. It was real flash Ford Fairlane.
All right, all
And
right.
Dad
all right.
towed it. Dad
Yeah.
towed it nearly all the way to Mount Isa, man.
But when he got
No petrol, no motor in this fucking car.
Yeah,
mate.
but when he got in there to the pub where we had to go and because we had business to do in the machines
In the
and
pub, yeah.
everything, see, jukeboxes, pool tables, and things like that. My husband and I were into. We travelled all over Australia, and that. So did you. So did my kids, because they were brought up in it.
Our business was fun. It's entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment, all right. Anyway, when your father walked into the bloody pub and they said, "Oh, Welkie, you got caught. That's got no bloody motor in it." He got had, see? Never again.
No shit, mate.
Yeah, you
Oh,
didn't,
shit.
you didn't
Crazy.
get caught.
No, no.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, it happened.
You know what Dad done?
Oh,
He's out in the middle of fucking nowhere, mate. And what these black fellas used to do was every fortnight, they had this old Ford fucking Fairlane station wagon, see? And what they'd do is they'd push it out on the fucking road,
that's right.
right? And they'd push it up the road a bit, and they'd fucking lift the bonnet up, and they'd bung on that their fucking motor was broken down. Hey,
Wow.
brother, come help me out here, brother.
Yeah.
Can you give me a tow up here? My cousin got a bit of petrol here. And what they do is they go toe for toe for toe. And then before they know it, mate, they'd end up in fucking Mount Isa.
Yeah, they would.
See? And then what they do is they go back from Mount Isa all the way to
All
Camel.
the way back again.
So don't you tell me anything fucking stupid about a black fella, mate.
They're not. What
They're
about the
fucking
ones?
more smart than fucking most people fucking everything.
Remember
Mate,
the
a black
ones
fella
giving
live off
Daddy
the
a
lay of the
hand with
land
the-
and everything, you know?
Remember when Daddy put a pool table in the hotel, and he needed a hand, so the boys, the black fella said, "Oh, we give you a hand, Welkie, no worries."
They're always the black fellas,
yeah,
always
yeah,
help us out.
Yeah, but they said, "We got to go and sit down now, because otherwise we won't get our sit down money." And I turned around and I said to your father, "What's this sit down money?" He said, "They won't get their doll, Nolene." Oh,
No, because someone's looking.
was someone looking?
Someone looking, see? You can't be looking.
Oh, okay. So they seen him helping Des, your father, put the pool table, install the pool
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, if someone's looking at that, they'll get in trouble, see?
They miss out on their sit down money.
Sit down.
I never did that at all. But what about that pub?
No, Mum, you know what? Mum?
What?
They were bullshitting you. Because there's no such thing as wait till sit down money. In other words, they just didn't feel like fucking doing it. They
Oh
don't.
no, they were serious about it.
Of course they were. Of course they were, Mum.
Even though your father gave them free
Hey,
games.
I went in there one time, mate. So I've gone out there, Dad and I gone out. We're gone out to Winton, see? And we're going to service a pool table and jukebox, right? And Winton's still one of these pubs where, you know, the black fellas are out there in the pool room with the jukebox, right?
Yeah.
And you'd put your gloves on to do the fucking cleaning, mate, because there'd
Oh.
be slag on every fucking
Oh.
thing and grog everywhere, mate. You know, this Camel Wheel, right on the Northern Territory, Queensland fucking border. I'm sure you've been there, Sarge, because every Australian has, right? And
All through there, mate. I've been all through the outback out there, all Ainsley, all the way out.
mate, anyhow, Dad's gone in there and he's gone to service the jukebox. And he's opened up the jukebox and this Jim's come in and she spotted his fucking keys and she's grabbed his keys. And Dad's running around, he's going, "Oh, me fucking jukebox, me machine keys are gone. Me jukebox, me pool table keys, me whole lot." And this old Libra's there. See, she's going to me. She's going, hey, I know where I can find his keys. I know where his keys are. I can get them. You shout me a kid. Shout me a kid. Shout me a kid. I can find it for you. I said, hey, this is on the dad, see? Shout me a can, old fella. Shout me a can, old man. I'll get it for you, man. One can, brother. One can, man. Right? And she's on dad. And dad's looked at me. I can't find my keys, son. And I looked at her. And I said, listen, bitch, take them out of your tits or I'm going to stick my hands down there and grab them fucking right now. Right? You know what happened? She fucking give me the keys out of her tits, mate. Because she had them down the fucking top.
Yeah, but that's their pocket.
Give me a can, man.
Fucking A.
You know, man, hey, I love my time in the territory, brother. I don't know if you ever done any knocking
the
around.
territory.
You know, the territory and all the blackfella country and all that, you know.
Yeah,
mate.
I never really did much time up in the Northern Territory, but I did all the way over to the border. Like, I've got a similar story. It was my turn to get some water for the platoon from a river. We had some Fury tabs, and I've got a guy, and I've got 20 water bottles, and I'm filling up some water. And there's an old bridge, like about 300 meters. That's sort of like the old highway went past, and they've like gone around it. But there's a bunch of Aboriginals sitting up under there drinking and laughing and, you know, fucking playing songs and having a good old time.
Oh,
But it's just after lunchtime and they're fucking drunk. And I'm like, I've been out bush for probably 5 weeks without a shower, and I got my bush hat off and my hair's all out Larry. And this lady, this Aboriginal lady's walking across the water and she's looking at me, she's pointing, she's going, "Hey Elvis," she's calling me Elvis. She's going, "Hey Elvis, I want to park you out. I want to park you, Elvis."
Oh, that's shocking. One time.
And I'm like, "Fucking get these water bottles done, boys. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Give us the park me."
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I was up there one time, mate. Many a time I've had to kick one out of my fucking swag. They just climb in there. You know what I mean, mate?
Yeah.
You get up around country, eh? Yeah, oh fucking oath, mate. They just climb that swag there, mate. Hey, give me some of that white fella. Fuck off, leave me alone.
Fuck, they taught me some shit about tracking though. Some of those lads are fucking good trackers.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you, I'm fucking pretty good. I'm pretty good. Mate, I know all my bush tucker, mate. You know what I mean?
You know that road from Mount Isa to Camberwell that was put in by the army? Did you know that?
American army.
Because Hilton was on it.
That was for access to up to Darwin.
Yeah, and that's the best built road ever.
Yeah, right.
You knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
No, that would have been the engineers or something.
Camberwell and on.
Right? That was the same road that was built by the American Armed Forces during World War II.
No, the Aussie boys too.
Oh,
because Hilton was there.
Yeah.
It was when they come in.
Well, it would have been the Aussies that built it, because the Americans didn't really fucking build nothing anyway. At the end of the day,
Aussies, Hilton was there.
Yeah.
Hilton Loft was there. He told me he was there when that was built through, and that was when they hit Darwin.
Yeah.
He told
me.
Well, that was to give the American Armed Forces access to Darwin. But you see, what gets me is really the American Armed Forces came to Australia during the Second World War and achieved fucking nothing. All they've done is come here and had their R&R and had a good time. And the only ones who've done the fighting, by what I can see, are the Australians.
Sorry, mate, I missed the end of that. I've got a lot of shit, got dogs and people walking in the house. So it's hard to hear that last bit. Sorry, Desi.
You're right, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, but he knows now where that road is. Beautiful road, love. And right through, it went through the territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably. Beautiful.
Yeah, right. No, I wasn't aware that would have been their engineers.
Yes, that was built by the Australian soldiers. That's what it was built from. I don't know about the American bastards.
Well, I always thought it was Americans. That's what I was
Hilton told me. Hilton was there. Hilton Loft was there.
Well, Granddad.
Sorry,
Hilton-
Des, just give us
no,
1 minute,
Granddad
mate.
Hilton said he built it,
Yes, he was there.
but you know, a lot of the stuff during wars and all these things is all gathered around the Americans. You know,
What they
but
think,
they get a lot of praise for things that
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't really do. You know,
oh, no.
is what I see. I don't know.
Well, you knew that even outside of Charters Towers, there was all that. When you went to boarding school at All Souls,
Yeah.
there was all those barracks too.
Oh
son.
yeah, I was well aware. I was well aware.
You
I
knew
was
that.
well aware growing up as a child about the Second World War and the First World War, and about military and about all that. Yeah.
And All Souls was
Yeah.
part of it, wasn't it? Really?
Well, we were ex-military camp originally.
Was it?
Right.
All
So
Souls
what
was in
happened
the
was our
Towers,
boarding school, our boarding school during the Second World War
Yeah.
was surrendered to the army, and it was turned
Ah.
into like an army barracks in Charters Towers, which is near Townsville. So, you know the northern part of Queensland. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
and Sarge here, he served at Laverack.
Oh yes.
He knows Laverack Barracks and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
and Townsville's a big military base. That's
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, but now they're gone out. What's that other place where you went to do a bit of mining and that? That town. I said they've taken that over.
Croydon.
No, not Croydon.
Oh, when I worked for
You and Julie, your wife. and
yeah,
that
I
went
worked for
there.
Alan Bond, Queensland Nickel. Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that-
it was good.
Wasn't Croydon,
Queensland
was it?
Nickel, Queensland Nickel. When I worked for Alan Bond, Queensland Nickel,
And then
because Queensland Nickel went broke so many times it wasn't funny, and then the Howtown Greenvale,
Greenvale. That's it.
Greenvale,
Well, it's all the
Greenvale
army
was
now.
a town that was known for Queensland Nickel as a nickel mine,
Okay,
right?
that's
Yeah.
it.
Everyone had a go at it, and then Alan Bond had a go at it.
Okay,
Right, and then
yeah.
what they done is they turned it into like a retirement village,
Righto.
right? Because it was a beautiful mining town. Like I had a lovely house there,
Well,
and I was
now,
on good money.
now, Desi, it's turned into the army. They're everywhere now. Townsville's full of army.
Well, town's always been full of army.
I know that, but it's like if they're preparing for another war.
No, it's because that's where they need to be.
They've taken
No,
over.
we've got to have like, Mum. If you look at Australia, right?
Yeah.
There's no threat to us in Victoria or fucking down south there, where the fucking, Antarctica or whatever it is there, right? So really, the only threat to Australia is from the top part of our country, right? So on the top part of our country, that's where we need our military to be there.
Yeah, well, they come into Darwin, remember?
Yeah, well, how can you help yourself when you least supported Darwin to fucking China?
Well, the Japs come
You know
into
what I mean?
Darwin there, love.
Mm.
And then they started breeding too up the top end with the blacks. Did you know that?
The Japs, what are you talking about?
The
No,
Japanese.
now you're talking racist shit. No, they
I'm
Japs,
telling you the truth. They did so.
I don't know any
And that's why
fucking,
you got the
I
slant.
don't know any black fellas with Japanese.
Yeah. Hey, Des.
got slanty eyes.
Nah.
They bred up there with them.
Hey, Des. Sorry, mate. I've got something that's come up. I've got to run, mate.
Mate.
Yeah. So, much love, prayers to your dad, mate. Love,
Thank you
great
for
to meet
coming
you,
up.
Mum. I appreciate your stories. I had a good laugh. It's good to hear you talk about that stuff. I love it.
We're just
And Des,
sharing,
big love, mate.
we're just sharing shit after seeing Dad in hospital, and you know what I mean. We're just sharing shit, man.
No, it's just
You know what I mean, bro?
yeah, but it is part of our life.
It's part of everyone's life, you know.
Yes, you'd be surprised.
Bloody oath.
Yeah. Anyway, darling, you take care. He's not going back to war again, is he?
I don't know.
Big love, much respect,
Hey,
and
Mama,
God bless. And I send all my love from my family to your family. Big love.
Okay, thank you.
Mum wanted to
darling.
ask you something though.
Are you going back to war?
Comes down at least once a fortnight this year.
All right, I've got to go, guys.
Okay.
Have a good Saturday night. Big love.
Love to you too, darling, and your family.
Cheers, bro.
Take care of your family.
Cheers, brother.
Because they're the most important thing, is your family.
She's lovely. Oh, look, he's my favourite little
Who?
girl. Catherine. I do like Catherine. She's a lovely girl. This one here. She's got fucking
That other,
birds.
that other little girl was lovely too.
Anxious, yeah, she's lovely.
She's
They're all lovely.
beautiful.
They're all lovely on here. They're all
Yeah.
really nice people, you know. But Catherine's got a dog called Noxie,
Nox.
and she just does these things of birds and shit. Yeah, and I enjoy it. I enjoy watching Catherine.
But she's
No,
got
she's-
pet. She loves animals.
Yeah, big time.
She's a good
Big
person.
time. Yeah, she like. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely a good person. Definitely a good
If
person.
they love animals, they're a good person. My animals will be asleep, but they got water in the bedroom up there. They got a little drinky. They're all right.
Well, that's all that matters.
They got a drink. And I've got a chicken there on my roll I'll give to them. I only ate half.
They don't need the chicken. I get fed. There's chicken up there for the dogs, mum. Fuck, your dogs are that well fed. What's
Chicken.
this? Punt to piss eye.
What?
I don't know.
What is it? Saturday night.
Punt to piss eye. Mick, g'day, Mick. How you going, mate? I don't know what punt to piss. Jeff. He's a good lad. Fuck, this cunt can grow. This lad, Jeff.
What?
He's a good gardener. I like Jeff. Yeah, no, Jeff's a good gardener. He's got a nice little setup. Greenhouse and the whole lot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking good lad too.
Mm.
Mick too. They're all good lads, all these ones. Matt
Uh,
Rob.
Are these,
Matt Rob, look at them all here,
are
mum.
they all Australians?
Oh,
or
they're all
over the world?
all these ones are Australian.
Are they?
Like Matt Rob, Milkman's Australian. I know Jeff's an Australian. Mick Wilson, Australian. The Vietnam boy, Sarge is Aussie too. Mick Wilson and Catherine, yeah, they're all Aussies. All Aussies.
Oh.
All Aussies. Mark's Aussie, of course. Everyone knows that. And Matt, Chain Matt, and Banana Man, he's Aussie.
Banana Man, yeah.
Yeah, but I know you love that.
Yeah, Banana Man, he must be from Queensland.
I love his name.
Banana.
I don't know where he's from. He changed his name for a little bit there, right? When I was talking to him to some other name, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I always liked the banana one. You know what I mean? He's just a good lad.
Yeah, well, the Banana
I've never
Benders,
Banana Man.
Queenslanders. We
Banana
used to
Man.
call us,
I've
Ban-
never seen him ever say anything bad about anybody
no.
or cause any grief. He's just a nice young fella.
Yeah.
I think he's a young fella. I wouldn't know.
But
You know?
Banana Benders, they used to call their Queenslanders.
Queensland's a banana bender. Right?
Banana Benders. Yeah.
Bananas wouldn't have a bend if it wasn't for us Queenslanders. Hey, true.
I don't know. I don't
You heard
know.
me, Mum. Bananas wouldn't have a bend if it wasn't for us.
Bend. Yeah, but you got to be careful with bananas too, because they spray it with poisons and everything too.
Yeah, but they spray everything with poisons,
They do
Mum.
too, don't they? I seen somebody the other day was scraping an apple, and all this white stuff coming off of it. Must have been something they put on it. Hey.
But that's probably why, bloody, you're better off, even though the skin has all the nourishment in the skin,
Mm.
I think maybe you might be better off peeling the apples and peeling your fruit rather than eating
Well,
the
the
skin.
other
you
lots
know?
you got the other day, I think you bought them from Woolworths.
Yeah.
And I ate them, a couple of them, with the skin on them, because the skin wasn't as tough. It was okay. But the majority, I do peel them.
Right.
Because I'm a bit frightened of what they spray them with, sort of thing. But they looked like they hadn't been sprayed, and they had no stickers on them. They could have been local fruit.
Oh, yeah, well, just depends.
They never had the sticker.
Come here, you mongrel fucking dogs.
They never had the sticker.
Yeah.
Mm. They never had that. Oh,
Come on,
oh, there's
come on, Mischief.
a big bird going over.
Riley, go and get Mischief. Mischief,
Here,
get up.
Well, they're gone inside.
He's fucking running, Mischief.
Yeah.
He knows. Hey, what would you call a dog? Fucking Mischief. Mumble bastard.
Because he is mischievous.
You know, I like being me. I like being me. It's all right. Mum, Dad, be right. You'll be right.
Hey, I didn't realise you got a good voice.
I don't know.
Yeah, Uncle Raymond was good at singing too.
Well, we used to all sing, eh? Granddad used to get his mouth organ, his piano accordion, and
Yeah,
and people play the spoons and
yeah.
Daddy, sit around a barbecue and have a good old sing song.
Dad used to play the mouth organ. My dad used to play the mouth organ.
I used to listen. Granddad, I used to love this. Granddad, he had that wah wah
yeah,
thing, like
yeah.
on a mouth organ where someone would get a mouth organ and they play it, man,
Oh yeah.
and they just rap that.
Oh, do you remember
thing.
my dad doing that?
Fucking oath. I remember.
And the leaf, Dad could do the leaf too with the leaf.
Yep, he used to play the leaf too.
That's right. Yeah.
Play the gum leaf. You heard that one? Have you ever heard anyone play the gum leaf? That's a fucking beauty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he was self-taught. Everything was self-taught.
Well,
he was self-taught.
Well, it's all a part, Mum. It's all like, see, what I think that we've lost a lot of thing of is sitting around and everybody just having a sing and have a good sing song and people being happy. See, the world's become too much about fucking who you're voting for and what's happening here and this cunts, this and that's. And we're starting to lose track of where we're actually going as people.
Lack of communication with the human race. Would you say?
Fucking lack of a fucking lifestyle.
With the human race.
No, because we're too involved in the politics that we can't fucking change anyway.
You can't. No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Because
and we're flogging ourselves in it.
Yeah.
Argue with each other
over
fucking politicians.
And they're going to do what they're going to do
that
anyway.
mean nothing to us.
No.
That are going to do whatever they want to do anyway.
As soon as they get in, they'll do what they like.
Whatever they fucking want.
People don't mean.
And they don't give a fuck what you voted for.
No, they don't.
Do you know what I mean? And all you do is you fucking hurt yourself by doing it.
It's sad, isn't it, really?
No, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Hmm.
It's just ridiculous.
I suppose if you turn the TV on tonight, it'll be all politics.
Well, it's got to be Donald Trump, or it's got to be somebody, or it's got to be this, or it's got to be that. You know, it isn't any wonder you have terrorism.
I know.
You know what I mean? Because the terrorists just run around, they watch the TV, blow some cunt up.
Yeah, but how many times they try to take Trump out?
Yeah.
That's wicked, isn't it? That's really wicked.
Here you go, Catherine's gone. Oh my God, I have photos of my grandparents playing the gum leaves. On you, Catherine.
What's she got photos of?
She's got photos with her grandparents playing the gum leaves.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Be
lovely.
beautiful. Be beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she rocks some good stuff out.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, that's Spud. Oh, he's Spudley. He knows fucking the Jara mob and all that. He's from Gladstone, Spud. But, yeah. Good mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jara mob. Yeah, well, the brothers used to.
The Jara. Well. Hey, do you want to come up for a quick one, Spud? Say good day to Mum or what, mate? I'll throw an invite up for you, mate. And then I'm going to shut shop, eh? All right, Spud? Here.
Spud.
Yeah, you can meet Spud, Mum.
Yeah, what's he?
Oh, Spud, I want you to meet Mum.
What's he been up to?
I want Spud to meet Mum. Come up and say good day to me, Mum, Spud.
Oh, he's
Right.
hello to you.
Okay. Yeah. Ah, he come to say good day to you, Mum. He's a good lad. I like Spud.
And where's he from?
Hey, Gladstone.
Oh, Gladstone, yeah,
Gladstone
Queenslander.
boy, yeah.
Mm.
He fucking jumped on Johnny Howard's fucking bull bar, and that's why it's called Spudley Bull Bar, because
Oh, Johnny Howard.
Yeah. and he knows he knows the wilds
Oh, yeah,
in
they're
Mount
Mount
Isa, the
Isa.
wilds, yeah, Dejara wilds and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's half fella, black fella, whatever. I don't know, probably half caste, whatever. I don't know.
I don't care.
I don't know. I'm not going to call my brother out, but he's a good man.
Yeah,
You know, yeah. Yeah, see if he comes up.
You
Come
get-
up, Spud. Say good day to Mum, mate.
yeah, but you get the good and bad and ugly.
Oh, you get the good, bad, and the ugly, eh? You know, it just depends on how cunts take it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not who fucking cares, you know.
Well, that was like that time I was telling you about.
Up you come, Spud. I think I got the link, didn't I? Or not?
Yeah,
Don't know. Come
No,
say good day
that's
to Mum.
that's like the time that happened at Jajara I was telling you about. Dad went in before me to service the machines, and I was coming in after him with the cleaning gear and everything. And one of the Aborigine boys said, where's your gin? And your father said, she coming behind me. And when I come in, they laughed their friggin' guts out. And I said, what are you laughing about? What's so friggin' funny? And then your father told me what happened. I said, that's not friggin' funny.
What's the matter, Mum? You're about to be a gin, do you know?
Oh,
What
well,
gin
yeah.
just ain't
What
a
gin?
skin colour?
Where's your gin? You know, where's your gin? And your father said, she's coming behind me. She's coming. Yeah.
Oh, Lord,
Because
Lord.
don't worry, they were funny around there. If any of the white fellas turned up there, I tell you what, they kept an eye on their gins because they didn't trust them.
Yeah, well, Dejara was fucking. That's a good town, Mum.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah, I know.
Sadly, white people got away with a lot of fucking things.
Oh, did they ever?
You know.
They used to have the police youth club there, and Des gave them a CD for it, Achy Breaky Heart. He just gave them a CD, so they're right. So, yeah, you remember Achy Breaky Heart?
Don't break my heart.
My achy breaky heart. Oh Jesus, that went tops on our jukeboxes.
Oh,
and
one of the best songs to ever come out.
it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So they had it because they had the police youth club there, and that was a good thing for the young'uns. And you could hear it playing every time you went there. You know. Yes, love. Achy breaky heart.
Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky heart. Please don't think you understand.
But your father always gave a few
If
CDs
you tear my heart,
for the
my achy breaky heart,
yeah.
I might roll a goose, man. Ooh, yeah, fuck you. Who's fuck you? Here it is.
What?
You can't. No. Here, Mum. Say hey, Spud.
G'day, Percy. G'day, Mum. G'day, Mum. Big love, darling.
How are you? Are you a Dejara boy, are you?
No, I used to drink with one in Gladstone.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I remember the time there in Dejara, the boys that they used to work on the train line there, and we were building at the side of the pub so we could put a pool table in there on the veranda, and they give my husband a hand to build that wall, to put the wall up around, so we could put the pool table in there. That's fair income.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's seen it or not.
Oh, I don't know if Spud's even been to Dejara.
No, he's too young.
No, I ain't been to the jar. I ain't been to
So
the
in other
desert.
words, like right beside the public bar, they didn't have pool table, didn't have nothing.
No room.
So no room there. So right beside the public bar, the old me and the big heap of mob got together and they just got some 4x2s and a bit of corrugated iron, mate,
Yeah.
and built a cover over and put the pool table in there.
Yeah. But you had to go through the pub.
But you had to go through the pub
Yeah.
to get the pool table, see?
Yeah, and the jukebox on the
And
wall.
the jukebox on the wall,
Yeah.
right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Good on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only the black fellas,
What?
wasn't it,
Would
on the
help.
pool table?
Yeah, they were from the boys. They worked on the railway. I don't know
Yeah, it
where
was the railway started at first, wasn't it?
the railway boys, and then they were Aborigine boys, and they all got in. Everybody's helping. Well, they want to play pool,
Yeah.
and they want to play the jukebox.
But
Well,
did you know that Djara, like back in its day, Spud, like a bit of history about Australia, mate. Did you
Yeah.
know Djara was the biggest cattle head
Mm.
outside of Texas in the world? We exported more cattle out of fucking Djara,
Yep.
fucking seriously, than Texas.
Yep.
So there you go.
Bit of history for you.
What a fucking turnout.
Yeah.
No one would believe that today, would they?
Mate,
just-
mate.
They don't know.
My mate straight out of the desert, his name was Russell Wild. He was Sonny Wild's brother. We used to drink every day for years, for about 15 fucking years. And he
Yeah.
died of brain cancer. The cunt died of brain cancer at 51, the poor bugger.
Fuck
Fucking-
crazy.
Brain cancer. Mm.
Yeah.
That's like a tumour.
Yeah, but you know the Wilds. I fucking grew up in the Wilds. I know what he's talking about.
They're all.
I went to school with his brother,
Did you?
Sonny. I
Yeah.
went to school with Sonny.
Yeah.
The Wilds are the Djara mob. Wilds, the Satchis. The
The
Wilds are
Satchis,
the
yeah.
Satchis, right?
Yeah.
Clancy's aren't. They're Kalkadoon mob, you know.
Yeah.
I know all my tribes, brother, eh? I know all my tribes.
Up there.
My area, yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah.
I know them all, mate. Right?
Oh, then you get the odd strays and Dumaji drifting in. They're
From
mad.
Dumaji. Oh yeah.
Hey,
Dumaji mob.
a bit of Dumaji and some Wanji and some Gungalita, mate, just for good measure.
Yeah, but hey, wasn't that the place to Dumaji?
Hey,
Dumaji weren't allowed. They weren't allowed to take grog in. Is that the
Yeah.
place?
yeah, Dumaji,
Yeah.
up
They-
the road from the Gregory.
They weren't
Yeah.
allowed to take grog on the premises.
So what
there.
Dumaji is, Dumaji is the mission, right? What they done is when they done Dumaji, is they put two tribes together.
Didn't we have machines at Dumaji?
Yes, I had machines in Dumaji. I used to go to Dumaji all the time.
Okay.
So they had two different tribes at Dumaji, right?
Okay.
Right, which is the Wanji,
Yeah.
right, which come from the Gregory River, right? And then you
Mhm.
have the Gungalita.
Oh, good.
And the Gungalita come from where up the road a bit from Dumaji, and they're coastal people, right? So traditionally, what these two tribes, the Wanji and the Gungi, have done is they've always taken each other's women, right? And they've always fought each other, see? But white man just puts them in Dumaji and then
Well,
says, let's help
you
for the
know-
best,
you
mate.
know, Des,
You know?
they were being smart because they wouldn't have interbreeds. You think about
No,
it.
they're
No,
not
the black
smart.
fellas were smart. The
They
black
were smart.
fellas had
They-
it fucking worked out, mate.
You
There was
said-
no interbred black fellas. There was no
No.
Mongoloids.
That's right.
There was no fucking half breeds. Am I wrong or not, Spud?
See?
No deformed any kid with a fucking black fella. Am I right?
No, because they didn't want interbreeds.
No, they didn't have them.
So that's the right thing to do, isn't
They
it?
didn't have them. They hit them on the head. That was it. Job was
No.
done.
By
Oh,
doing,
did you
And they
vote?
didn't
Did
interbreed,
you
you know.
vote?
that's what
Did
I
you
meant. They
vote
didn't-
today? Hey,
Sorry, mate.
Queenslanders, did you vote today?
No, I'm not even on the electoral roll. I go down to vote and the cunts tell me I'm not on the roll.
Give
I've
me
been
that
fighting
last
with them.
address.
Mate, I've been fighting with the government for 10 years to vote.
they
They don't want me to vote.
don't
I'm
want
telling
to-
you.
I
They
bet
keep
you the
telling me I'm
cunts
not
will
on the
find
electoral
you.
roll. I tell them I'm born here. I'm a 60-year-old man. Why are you telling me I can't vote? I'm not on the electoral roll. Because you know what's happened? The Labor Party have stolen my vote.
Darling, don't worry about it.
Somebody stolen my
Don't,
vote.
I've told you, don't worry about it. The whole cemetery, they vote. They got, they got plenty of
True.
votes. The
True.
cemetery.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
Pauline Hanson might win. I love One
But-
Nation, but she
but I
won't win.
started a long time ago,
Let him
and I
finish.
started looking at taxes and everything, right? And because I was pretty slack on doing tax returns, I can't find any record of myself. So I really didn't want to push the issue. So I just shut up, and I'd rather find no record of myself. You know,
Because
Fair enough,
Australia,
Desi. Fair
You
enough,
I
know,
don't
mate.
exist, brother. I
but
don't exist.
Australia pays more tax than anybody else in the world. Australians do.
Yes,
They do.
and electricity.
And we pay more money for everything,
Yeah.
and we live better than every other country. How do you work that out?
Who said we live better?
We fucking
Yeah,
do. They
who
got to
said
pay
that?
for medical. They
Des
got to
can't
pay for
believe. Hey,
fucking everything.
Desi.
They give us a bit extra with our pension, and they put up the cook chook. It was $12.
Oh,
Now it's
fuck off.
$12.50. That's an
Fuck
extra
off.
50 cents.
Mate, I've never gone without in Australia. How could you go without in Australia? Like,
yeah, but
fucking
you
seriously.
worked.
It doesn't matter if you didn't fucking work. How could you go without in Australia? Like, honestly. No answer.
No,
Because
we're
I
not.
know you can't.
We're not going to get involved in that.
I know you can in America.
That's
I
political.
know you can in every other country.
Yeah, but
I know you can die of fucking starvation, but you'll never die in starvation in Australia.
Yeah, but I think you're being political, son.
Mate, you won't die of starvation in Australia because we're true blue. Someone will give you a
true blue.
food, even if it's a can of
Someone will
beans.
Exactly.
That's right, darling.
Exactly right.
They've even put the cans of beans up. I like baked beans.
Yeah, they're not 8 cents anymore, Mum. They're not
Oh,
8
no,
cents
lovey.
anymore.
That's oh my God, yeah. I sent him downtown to get the groceries, and he comes home. He says, "Mum, that's such and such." I said, "Well, you can't be buying that no more. It's too dear."
Yeah, go to Aldi. Try Aldi. I shop at Aldi. I save
Yeah.
$200 on a shop. Every
Yeah, well,
shop
my
I'm
sis-
saving at least $100.
Yeah, well, that's what my sister in Townsville said. She shops at Aldi's too now, and it's a lot cheaper.
I shop at all of them. I look at the fucking prices, mate, and I'll go from one to the other. And I'll go and do the specials.
Yeah.
And there's no one shop that's better than the other. I can guarantee
Yeah,
you
there
that.
is.
But Aldi
That-
is definitely a safe bet.
Fucking Woolies and Coles are a fucking rip-off,
Ah,
mate.
beyond a joke.
Oh, yeah.
They're beyond a joke, mate.
Yeah.
Their water sucks. Their water makes you feel thirsty. What the fuck's that?
Ah, they put something in it.
Yeah. Bit of
Put something in it. Love
aluminium.
to get you addicted to it. The water,
Yeah,
the bottles of
makes
water. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that was funny the other day, what you told me. He had this little container, and he put 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts in it, and he was
Oh,
and it was for his garden, right? And you know what he went and did? He poured water and drank it.
No, it was a bit of wine.
He put wine in it and drank it. And he wondered why he's running back and forth to the toilet. That was meant for his garden.
I didn't run back to the fucking
You
toilet.
didn't?
It didn't even work on me.
Didn't it work?
That's why I couldn't work out why the Epsom salts didn't give me the fucking runs. Because I couldn't work it out. Like, I
You
put
didn't
some
have
Epsom
enough,
salts.
cunt. You didn't have
No, what
enough.
I'd done, Spud, is I put 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts in a glass, and I was going to put some hot water in it to dissolve it, right? For a bit of fertilizer. But I'd forgotten all about it, and then I went and got me drink, and I got me bottle of wine, and me 3 tallies like I always do. And I dipped my wine and I drank the apps, and yeah, I didn't realise it. But it didn't give me the runs. I got down all the sugar shit. And I said, what the fuck's this in the bottom of me fucking glass, you know? Yeah, that's what it was.
Couldn't you taste
Hey,
it?
I'll tell you what, I had a few fucking shorts made of that too.
I fucking
What?
bet. Hey, Desi.
Oh.
Hey, Mum. Big love, Desi's mum. Big love, darling. I got a
Thank you.
split. I
All
gotta
right,
I gotta do a live stream on the top of the hour, and I've got to have something to eat. Crikey.
Oh,
Big
well,
love,
that's
Mum.
true. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, love. You take care, eh? Thank you very
You
much.
too, Dal. And big love to Dad and
I know.
Desi. God bless you, looking after your oldies, mate. I'll catch you later, eh?
Yeah, but I'm a pain in the butt, though, love.
Yeah, you're a woman. What do you expect? See you, darling. See
I love him.
Hey,
you, mate.
Yeah,
cheers, bud. Mum loves you.
I love you.
Well,
What do you expect? You're a woman.
what do
It's
you
a-
expect? Yeah, he's a good lad.
he knows, see? He
Well,
knows.
he's a North Queensland good lad.
Yeah.
They're all good people, all these
Yeah.
ones. Oh,
That's right. He got to go and have something to eat. What the time is. Yeah. It's getting dark.
right.
We come home here, we've sat down here, and we haven't moved from here. Have we?
Yeah, man.
Hey?
Oh, boy. Coughing up shit. Thanks, man. Oh, boy.
You're rattling too.
Yeah, I'm rattling bad.
I'll have to do you with some fix too, eh? I'll do you a fix too, Des.
It's the air. It's a fucking air.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's a fucking air.
Mm, you're rattling. As bad as Daddy.
No. I want to get that fucking dehumidifier on.
Put it on.
Yeah, the
think-
dehumidifier, mate.
I think so too.
Too much humidity in the air.
Yeah. Well, I can feel the moisture
You know?
in the air.
Yeah. Shut the fucking doors up, you know?
Mine's all closed. No.
Because the air's real heavy. You're trying to breathe, and it's like you're fucking, you know, it's so thick, you know?
You want to go and put that, put that on so you can breathe. I've got to get upstairs.
You be all right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, I better organise Mum, get Mum upstairs. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks, everyone. Hey, Mum, wait a minute. Thanks, everybody, for turning up and showing up for the live. And yeah, all right, love yous all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mum says. All right, yous all take care. Love yous all. All right. Just think of the old man. He'll be right. He'll be right.
God bless you all.
God bless you all. Cheers now. Over and out.
Okay. I'll get upstairs. I might take an extra blanket. I'm cold.